Urban do the intro.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the intro.
Uh, shit. Jessica's not here. Egg up, Digi-Doods. All right, there you go. You got that
Jessica's not
shit.
here.
No, she's out and about right now.
Oh man, I won't see her fade into existence anymore.
On whose
Mm-hmm.
permission?
On herself, I hope.
Oh well,
I mean, I should have asked you first. I know that's where I messed up.
shit.
Mm.
We're gonna get into it. It's gonna be a shorter not tournament. Jesus, a shorter episode because we started late. Your boy got his Digimon judge. Finally, after 2 tries. So
Fuck.
it was hard. Apparently, Digimon is Yu-Gi-Oh levels now of bullshit that you have to know. It's kind of fucking ridiculous, but whatever. We can slide into our first topic with box tournament results. We had our box tournament this past Sunday, and if I remember correctly, we had 12 motherfuckers.
It was nice.
It was very nice, very nice. Where I really thought we were running around 4,
All right.
but no. Apparently, someone's bitch ass dropped out like as soon as round one's first game ended. But you know,
Well, I mean, he had stuff to do. He didn't plan on playing.
well, he knew about all the shit. He could have just said, "Hey, I'm not gonna be participating today. I got other shit to do." But no, I mean, we won't get into it, but because I don't want us to make the whole episode about him, as he says.
It was all good. Things happen.
Things happen. But still, though, we had an amazing turnout, and we didn't have to use our backup tamers,
Which is nice.
which is very nice. And one of the new guys, Caesar, he came back for the box tournament.
I'm happy about that.
I am too.
Didn't expect it.
I was like, because I really thought he was gonna disappear again. I'm not gonna lie,
Mm-hmm.
but he came back, and he seemed to be enjoying. He actually has a Gamamon deck,
Which is cool.
which I'm like,
Looking at you, Urban.
fuck that deck.
Nah, it's cool.
Hate that deck so much. Hate that it gets a blast ace on top of everything. So much support, whatever. I hate it. But yeah. But
You love to see it.
we're talking about the results. None of us here got the box, which is unfortunate. But one of the people in here got top 3. Mr. Eric, Poopmaster.
Excuse me.
Tell us what you ran.
I ran Galactamon, a year-old version of Galactamon, with no option cards, 3 tamers, and like a million Venmon.
The same Galactimon that whooped my Restaurantimon's ass.
Somehow, some way.
It was,
Then again, Restaurantimon, you know.
yeah, but you also got a game off of a yellow vaccine deck.
By the skin of my teeth, and I could have went 2-0 with him too, but I florped up, and that happens.
Yeah, it happens. But good job. I was very proud of you for doing it. But
Someone had to do it.
someone had to do it.
Somebody had to do it.
Who'd you face in round 1?
Me.
Yeah, it was you.
Oh man,
That's right. It is a
Oh.
very interesting matchup too.
Well, what were you running? Oh, but you're playing Mother. That's right.
Yeah, I was playing
So
Mothers.
black versus white.
Yeah.
You know, it was like spy
Which-
versus spy.
Both those decks kind of play very similarly. They
Mhm.
play a ridiculous amount of the same copy, and that I would have loved to record that matchup.
It was very interesting.
I would have loved to
The
see
second match, especially, I was getting like stalled for a little bit,
that's
which was
fair.
fun.
That's fair. So you 2-0'd him?
Hmm.
Damn, 2-0'd.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, he told me.
Damn, Galactimon just built different, bro. He's because that one support card that he put in. That's all it is.
I didn't even play it.
Round 2, you faced
It was Scott.
Scott, and he was running my Digipolice because he was really interested in playing it.
Which, shockingly enough, did hurt a little bit with Galactamon with de-digivolving.
Mm-hmm, it does very much.
It's just it had to get to that point,
Yeah.
and I was able to get out more than he could somehow. I don't know how, because I'm used to seeing at least the Commandramon cards, just swarming the field.
Well, so with the new Digi-Police, it revolves more around the Alphamon stuff. So
okay.
it's not
It's
spitting a shit ton of rookies out and then
Mhm.
swinging for game, because people would just put blockers in, put in floodgates, and that really hurt the day. This time, it really helped out because its inheritables would just trigger to suspend other shit on your opponent's board,
Mhm.
which was really nice. But I could see how that was a very easy matchup for you, though. And plus that...
Now, granted, he'd never played the deck before.
That's true. That's very true.
And he just couldn't get the cards. He couldn't digivolve in anything.
he
So I mean, he couldn't do much about it. It's whatever. But it went smoothly for me 2-0. So.
Yeah, I agree. Which is really good. And then your third matchup was with our resident yellow vaccine player,
Yep.
which is Justin,
Mr. Bustin.
who's not with us today because his bitch ass is working, which that's understandable.
And normally that's me. Crazy.
So crazy. But yeah, and you ended up tying with him.
Yeah, it was a 1-1. Oh no, it was 1 with him, and because I decked out, that motherfucker didn't even do it. He was like, I passed turn.
Yep.
Because I fucked up, and then turn 2 we went to turns.
With the turns, and you ended up getting it, and then of course that was the end since you already played the game. So you ended up in a tie, which is better.
We
than
could have
a
done an
loss.
extra round technically.
Could have, and I really was pushing for it. But
we should have now knowing what happened, but it's all good.
Oh yeah, it's all good. I will remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll remember that. But yeah, which is great turnout for Galacticmon. Like,
hey, it happens.
Hell
Weird.
yeah. Going on to the person who wasn't in the picture, Urban.
I might have been.
You might have been. You probably should have, but whatever.
If we went another round, I might have been.
I would have. I probably would have. But what about you, Urban? What was your placings?
I couldn't tell you. I wasn't told.
Oh well, never. Or who'd you go up against? Because we don't get that anymore.
Eric was first. His stack just built faster than mine.
Damn.
Second. Oh, it was Jay who was running Black War.
Black War, yeah.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Yeah, I really.
Yeah, 200.
I really feel like Black War is just lost so much steam.
No, he doesn't know how to play it.
He just,
That's what it is.
That too, and plus, he has some really weird ratios with his Black War deck. I don't know what's going on. I just don't think he's changed it since he.
I guarantee it hasn't. He probably hasn't bought a card since.
Probably not. Which I mean,
if at all,
it's still Black War. You can still attempt to do stuff with it. So, but oh well. And your third game?
Was Gray. I lost 2-1.
Sucks.
So I mean, I tried to get a tie, but the mistiming. It was not my mistiming. It's the mistiming of the effect of because I had Reaper, for win.
Yeah.
But I couldn't unsuspend because he had courts on the field. So I swung into the courts, but the unsuspend effect was after.
Yeah.
Before I could kill the courts, so I couldn't unsuspend and go for game.
It happens. Regarding me,
because I was like, I could.
You could.
In my head, I was like, I could. It should work, right? But like 2 or 3 people would be like, no, the effect missed times.
You got to judge. I'll be in your corner. I'll be in your corner. For me,
as long as you remember what barrier does.
Yeah. For me, I went up against Eli first. He was playing Imperial Dramon, and I was playing Leviamon. That was a big shock to everybody. Such a huge shock. He would.
I knew you would.
I ended up 2-0ing it, but then Eli went later on and 2-0'd Cole's Shining Gray deck.
Somehow.
I don't know how he did that. I'll say it now, Cole. If you're listening, you're just throwing games. There ain't no shot. No shot.
Shining Gray plays itself. I don't get it.
No, I don't. I think he's just throwing games at this point. But I mean, if he's having fun, he's having fun. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Second game was Justin, and with his yellow vaccine, and
It's time for some slander.
I basically just threw the game, honestly. I think it was just, honestly, we both were in the wrong. If we should have honestly just had it as a tie, since we both fucked up on the ruling. Apparently, a barrier on Gatomon is it only protects itself via battle. I was playing Leviamon. All my shit's on deletion for effects. So his shit should have been dying, and it should have honestly been a very easy win. But it's whatever. We'll know next time. But then moving on to game three. Game three, yeah, I faced Jay and his Black War, and I 2-0'd it. Like, I was breaking hella hard though in the beginning, very hella hard, and I was just frustrating over the ruling. And then whenever Eli says, "Oh yeah, barriers only via battle," I'm like, gotcha. And then at the beginning, you know, we all agreed that we were going to split the box. But
Well, no, there was technically. I don't remember anyone else saying anything about it. I just remember Gray going to me, presuming that we were tied or I was in second or something like that, and he was like, "Hey,
let's split the box.
You want to split the box?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Sure, let's split the box." So I was under the impression that, even if we weren't tied, it would have been we split it, and then I split my stuff to at least third, you know.
Yeah, but no.
I mean, I guess he technically had the right to. It was a box tournament.
He had to, but the fact that he went up to you and said, "Hey, let's split the box," and then he just immediately was like, "Nah."
Yeah, that did kind of suck.
Like, not even 5 minutes in between. I'm like, all right, man. That's kind of sketchy. So next time we do this box tournament, and if for whatever reason I end up winning it, I'll split it with everybody except Gray. I'll be that spiteful little shit. I'll be that spiteful little shit against him. But yeah. But other than that, I still had a good time. I was just, that ruling really bugged me the whole entire time. And
Good kid. What can I?
Yep. Barrier is just such a new keyword. I just didn't even pay attention to it. But yeah, that's what you get for not reading your cards. Always read your opponent's cards, even if they don't want you to.
I mean, it also doesn't say. I mean, it just says barrier. It doesn't say the effect.
It doesn't say
like
the effect
other.
on it.
Yeah, it just says barrier.
Oh, well, that's probably why. Okay. I didn't think Justin was cheating.
No, he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it intentionally.
I didn't think he was doing it intentionally, because his face was like mine whenever Eli told us. I'm like, oh really? I looked it up, sure enough. I'm like, Bandai, put your keywords on your fucking cards.
Yeah, especially if they're new.
Brand all means we've had it since BT13, but still.
Still.
There's plenty of room on there too. Like, I don't know. I don't know why they did it. Either way, though. Moving on.
By the way, y'all got any more Gatomons?
I just bought 4. I just bought 4 today. Justin gave me the Patamons, and he also gave me the 4 Magna Aces. And so I was like, shit, now I gotta build the deck, because I have the engine now. And I just put whatever jank I had. I named it Store Brand Vaccine. But I
generic ibuprofen.
I realized the colors on them are black and yellow, so I'm calling it Dollar General Vaccine.
There you go.
I really liked it. I wanted to include Pulsemon in there somehow, because he is also black and yellow.
I'd like to see more Pulsemon stuff. We
are getting a new Pulsemon V in the next set. It's purple and yellow, and it operates. It benefits you if you have 3 or more security or 3 or less security, because that's all Pulsemon's vibe is, having exactly 3 security cards, which is so fucking weird. I do not know why they made that card like that, but it's whatever. Speaking of decks that I want to build, decks you are willing are building right now in the format or wanting to try out.
Cannon
Cannon, that fucking card, I don't like.
I respect it though.
You mentioned that card on the last podcast. Wasn't that card your card of the week?
I think so.
I think it was, but yeah, that's such a dope level 6.
I think I'm finished with it now. I just gotta sleeve it up.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people put the D-Brigade cards into it, so it has the multiple layers of protection.
Oh, that's neat.
I haven't thought of that. I just put in a bunch of jank.
Well,
just made it work.
That would work.
Yeah, because you can just pop a D-Brigade just to save it, so you can still get its turn effects. I think it would be pretty cool. What about you, Eric?
Good. Goodness. Probably Dark Masters.
I'd like
to build that.
Yeah, is it because you pulled the Pokemon card?
That would probably be why.
That's fair.
Also, it's cool.
It's very cool. It's a fun deck. It's not competitive anymore.
That's every deck I build. What you talking about?
Yes, sure. Speaking of decks that you build. So Eric,
nothing is sacred.
Eric made the mistake of letting me try his Renamon deck. And apparently the Renamon deck popping off with the 2-cost training cards actually works a little too well.
Makes a big difference.
And I was going up against Eric's poop deck, and I was just cleaning house.
Granted, I also fucked up my poop deck
That's
somehow.
true.
I can't do anything with it anymore. I don't know what I did.
But I love the deck so much that as soon as we got out of the card shop, I went and immediately bought the deck.
First it's poop, now it's Renamon. I've been trying to get that Renamon to work since I started.
I use it one time, and Eric's like, "How did you do it?" It's like I cracked the Da Vinci Code.
Well, I have had that deck for like a year
so
and a half.
long.
I shit you not. I've won 3 duels with it.
Pick it up once and win my first duel with it. Oh, I wonder how this happened.
It's bullshit. I can't get shit to work when I'm doing it. What the fuck?
Oh, it felt so good. I really, really enjoyed it. It was so fun. It all synergized so well. And since much of the heritable set, if you play a 2-cost option, you gain a memory. I was playing my training cards for either 1 memory or no memory.
Yep.
I was like, God damn. And I was also choking him to 1 because of the 1 memory. I'm like, fuck. This is great. Oh, I can't wait to play it. It won't be meta. It won't be meta at all.
Still cool though.
But it's really cool. I really like it. But yeah, that's what I'm trying out. And of course, trying my best to make Dollar General vaccine be worth a damn. Moving on to our next point. This is going by a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. We're going back to our card of the week as Eric sneaks a bite of food. Urban, what's your card of the week?
Y'all would never guess what the card of the week is.
Oh,
My
boy.
card of the week is.
Your card of the week, Leomon, heavy Leomon.
No.
As he quickly picks up another card.
It's Searcher.
Oh my god, that card.
Can't win games without the Searcher.
That's fair. Yeah, the mother
Can't
Searcher.
Can't choke my opponent to 1 without the Searcher.
That's fair.
I always up going first.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Good deal. What about you, Eric?
I'm trying to find its name specifically. It is, I will say, a Leomon card.
Oh.
It's specifically the Pangiamon green that's
Pangiamon?
considered Leomon.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. I like being able to play a teamer. That's cool.
Okay.
That's
is
all.
it the
Short and simple.
Is it the green from BT14?
Yeah, BT11.
Oh, BT11 Panjamon.
Mm-hmm. The other one, the BT14 one gives piercing. This one just lets you play a free tamer.
Oh.
For Digivolve. I think it's cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Weird pick.
Interesting.
Cool.
Oh, I see, because he gets rush. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. That's good.
That's good. Okay. Mine is probably because it's gonna be the last time we ever will see these cards played in any decks. Well, maybe one exception. It is a double whammy. It is Apocleamon and Anubismon. Simply, Anubismon probably would get teched into purple decks. Apocleamon, you just never see it again. Which is sad and depressing. The grid effect, the grid foil on the Apocleamon is probably one of my favorite foil effects I've ever seen. I just wish the deck was meta. Oh well.
It could have been.
It could have been. They could have just eroded it, but oh well. And we're going to be moving on to our surprise tier list.
Uh-oh.
So, after taking inspiration from the controller one from last week, we are going to be doing video game consoles.
Console Wars.
Yep, console wars, guys. And we're going to be starting off with the OG Xbox.
Goat. It's Goat.
Oh, is this Goat already?
No, it is. I agree.
Yeah.
You agree.
Wolfenstein?
I agree.
Dead or Alive?
Halo, the original 2.
Yeah, okay.
I will say the original Halo 1 and 2. Halo 2 is probably one of my favorite video games of all time. We'll put it in Goat for right now, and we may change it later on. TurboGrafx 64?
C.
B? That's fair. I don't
C.
C. I wouldn't say C.
C for crap.
I know, it's trash.
Nah, trash is for Virtual Boy.
Oh, let's see. What about the fat PS3?
A.
A.
I agree
Definitely
too.
A.
If we're counting the one with backwards compatibility PS2, this was so good. Yep. But it just ran so fucking hot. Who cares about Atari?
The Atari was cool though.
It was pretty cool.
I would put it in B.
IB.
Yeah, I would say it's better than TurboGrafx. And the Nintendo Switch, we'll just put it in C. Okay.
No, put that in S if not Goat, honestly.
Yeah, I will say Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey. I remember playing Mario Odyssey for as my first Switch game.
Such a good game.
And that made me fall in love with the Switch. And then of course
you got all the Xenoblades.
Yeah, and then we got Ultimate. Ultimate was a pretty good way to do it. And surprisingly, they managed to fit The Witcher and Mortal Kombat 11 on here. I do not. Yep. It ran like shit and it looked like shit, but
no, that's the funny thing. Have you seen gameplay for like? I think it's Doom Eternal on Switch,
and it runs well.
It runs really fucking good somehow.
The Doom games, they run very well. They don't need a lot of stuff to make it work.
No, it's the people that ported it. They fucking put in that work.
Good. I hope more developers take note of that.
Mm-hmm.
The OG GameCube. I'm gonna put this
S tier. I think that's S tier.
I'd say S or A, honestly.
I would do S. There's so many good gems on this, but I don't know. Like I really feel like that the games on GameCube rival the Xbox, the OG Xbox.
Yeah, because you got Donkey Kong with the
the bongos,
Donkey Kongo.
Yeah, that was
Melee.
Tony Hawk.
You got Wind Waker, Twilight Princess. Yeah, we're putting this up here. Yeah.
I don't know, like 2 of those games were also on the Xbox, but it's all good.
That'll be fun.
That's fine.
Who wants to play on the game? Okay.
No, I'll put that down there.
N64.
Put that an A.
Let's go. No, that's S.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I can see S. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I had a lot of fond memories on that. The NES.
B.
That's Goat. What?
Now the SNES, I'd put up there.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. So yeah, NES, I'll pick A. But the Super Nintendo, where the fuck are you at? I will definitely
put that up there. Yep.
Goat.
Yeah, Yoshi's Island. Need I say more? Like so.
Link's Awakening.
Nobody cares about 3DO.
The Sega, is that Saturn or Genesis?
This is the Genesis. This is specifically the Model 1 Genesis.
B. I've never touched one.
I've touched one. I really like the Genesis. I like the original Sonic games, and somehow it didn't come out as a furry.
Didn't that have to have like an adapter for another disc thing or something like that? It's like a secondary sub console.
Yeah. So
did it?
So
They
they
had to
don't
like
remember.
run properly or
yeah,
some shit.
so they had a port on the top to where you could put the 32-bit on top of it, and then you could put another port thing on top of it to enable the CD drive. They basically, at the end of the day, made this a Frankenstein because we did not get the Saturn over here until very late in the Saturn's life, so they just primarily pushed the Genesis so hard. But it was alright. It's an alright A tier. Nobody cares about the Ouya.
Nope.
The PS1.
I think that's S.
That's S.
I don't
tier.
think it's S.
That's S.
That's S.
I don't,
Metal Gear Solid, Ape Escape.
name me 5.
Monsters Inc. Stuart
no.
Little.
No.
Yeah, those games were great. Scooby Doo.
Mega Man Legends.
Mega Man. Okay, that's 3.
NASCAR Rumble.
No.
Yes.
I didn't have a PlayStation 1, so I just know games I played past the console.
Like,
I don't know what was specifically on that.
That's the thing. Yeah, the PS1's good.
I was an Xbox kid, so.
Driver was good.
I'll put it in high A. How about that? I won't put it above the PS3 though. The Sega Dreamcast, Sega's last.
I'd say A.
I'd say A too.
If it had more games, it'd be higher. It's a really cool console.
Well, I would have liked it to be. I would have liked the games to be readily available as everything else was.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for game. If you bought a Dreamcast and tried to look for games, you had a hard time, and what you ended up finding was Phantasy Star Online and not knowing how to play that game.
Which is cool.
It's cool. I really enjoyed PSO. As soon as I got my Dreamcast, I got this add-on to where you can plug it in the Ethernet port, so you can play
Like the LAN adapter.
The LAN adapter, so you can plug it in and play with people who are emulating it on their computer, so you can still play PSO on the original Dreamcast. It was pretty good. Nobody cares about the Master System. The Sega Saturn, I'm gonna put in B. The Sega Saturn, it was cool. It was a cool gimmicky device. It just didn't. It wasn't as good as the Dreamcast, and it sure as hell wasn't as good as the Genesis or the NES or the PS1. Definitely not the PS1.
Yeah.
The Game Boy, that's
GOAT.
I'll put in GOAT, man. This thing revolutionized what handhelds were, made this thing obsolete.
I would have put the Game Boy Advanced above the Game Boy, personally.
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if because I was about to say if we put one in S and one in GOAT.
Yeah. I would say if it was on here, I'll put the SP above.
No, easily the SP is
Easily.
leagues better.
Put it way up here. Metroid Fusion.
Oh god, such a good game.
Oh, any of the Mega Man Network games. Oh,
Mega Man Battle Network 3, Blue.
Pokemon.
Ooh, love that game.
Fucking hell, fucking what was it?
Yu-Gi-Oh! That was good to play on.
Yeah, I remember playing the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX game and getting my Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards because they had like a bunch of numbers at the bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah.
And you just punch that shit in, you get the card. And it was such a great idea. I wish they still did that shit. They technically stopped doing it right before the 3DS launch because they only did DS games. And they also did on PSP too. Speaking of PSP, I'll put it in S.
I see that.
I'm gonna put it in S.
Yeah.
But the Vita.
No, the Vita. No. I would say the PSP is better.
Really?
The Vita was limited on titles.
That's true.
I think.
Yeah, it was.
The Vita, in my opinion, the Vita is just a Persona system. You use it to play every Persona game, and that's it.
Yeah, you're right. I'll put it in.
And maybe I don't know, play PSP games emulated on it.
Now, you know what the selling point for the Vita was for me? How they got my money?
To play it like the Switch?
Nope. Play it Borderlands 2.
Nah.
Play Borderlands 2 on a handheld console. That's dope as fuck. Then Nintendo Switch came out and did it better with the handsome collection.
Yep.
But it's something so just and plus
it had a lot of potential.
Had
It's
a
just,
lot of
I feel like it was the
potential.
wrong time. If it came out like rivaling the Switch,
yes,
it would have been glorious for both consoles because
Yes.
they'd be more competitive against each other. You know,
there also would
Yeah,
have
the
been
Vita was ahead of its time.
it was.
It also would have been a little bit more powerful because they would have put more.
Yeah, the
powerful
technology would
stuff.
been better. Yeah,
It was like
Yeah.
the whole PSP versus Nintendo DS. Like that was the whole fucking thing about that. I had a PSP and a DS, but I always
cool.
played PSP because I really enjoyed Daxter. Daxter on the PSP was so fun. I love that game.
You know, it's a good game on the PSP.
What?
Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker.
Oh, Peace Walker was such a good thing.
I love that game. Also, Persona 3 Portable.
I'm gonna put it above the N64.
I feel like they're tied, but yeah, I would do that.
God,
I agree with you.
Portability, and plus, my PSP was my first ever porn device.
What a real one.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently with the PSP, if you try to watch a video through a browser, you just straight up download it. So if you try to go on Pornhub and you just download the video straight to your device, which I thought was revolutionary. I beat my meat off to this thing more than I played it. Hell, it was such a good time. Good time with puberty. Xbox One. Moving on.
No, I think I think with Game Pass and stuff like that, I'd put it like in A, honestly. I'd put it next to PS3.
No.
Yep.
No, because I mean, the Game Pass didn't even launch with the OG Xbox One.
But it's on it. Half the games we've listed for other consoles didn't launch with them either.
What are you talking about?
Huh. Interesting. So we're talking about only what came out then. So we better move the GameCube down. Move the Switch down.
Look, this thing runs like booty.
No, it's not that bad.
I hate this thing so much.
I've never had issues.
Halo 5 made me trade the Halo 5 limited edition into GameStop, and I picked up a Switch.
That was because the Switch came out later. That's beating. That's like saying I traded my Game Boy SP for an Xbox.
Exactly. This thing
of course you would, because one's newer.
Shit.
That's inequivalent. That's inequivalent.
No, man, this thing's going to the bottom of it.
That's inequivalent.
This thing's going to the bottom. I hate this thing. I
don't know what Xbox did to you. They like pissed in your cereal or something like that. It's not that bad.
Now speaking of Xbox, this is going up here.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna put.
It'd be above the original.
Yeah, I'm gonna push this all the way to the fucking top. This is a beautiful piece of machine. I love this thing. This thing was perfect. This one is a fucking crime.
Now, if you're going off of all games, technically you should put the Xbox One up there too, because compatibility. Because then it can play Xbox original and 360 games. So technically, it's all three consoles. No, it's whatever. Let's say bygones be bygones. It's whatever.
No, man. No, this is up here. Honestly, this thing needs to be down here. If I'm being honest, but I'm being nice and putting it at the bottom of A. No, fuck that. Virtual Boy. Yeah, who cares?
I would love to actually play a Virtual Boy.
I would love to. I would like to play.
I want to play Jack Bros. on it. Or Wario Tennis.
I would love to play that, but these things are way too expensive.
Yeah.
This is just computers.
Let's just put a goat. It's anything and everything. It's everything below.
I'll put it at bottom, like.
Add a tier just for PC.
Oh yeah, totally.
The PC tier.
The Wii U.
I love the Wii U.
I love the Wii U.
It just had no games for some reason. It was such a cool console.
Yes, yeah.
I would put it above the Vita.
Yeah, I'll put it above the Vita. Because, I mean, Wind Waker HD, we got so many remakes on this. We had the superhero game to where you just you just collected a bunch of superheroes and just played Pikmin basically. Pikmin on here. We got Smash 4 on Wii U. That was a big
Huge
one.
Game.
Huge.
Mario Kart 8 technically, the original Mario Kart 8. All
Bayonetta.
not backwards compatibility. It's got Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate on it.
Bayonetta.
Well, technically that was an Xbox 360 game first. Yeah. But yeah.
But I mean, we got Bayonetta 2 on the Wii U, and that was exclusive.
Exclusively until it came out on Switch. Really good game.
But yeah, I love this. I love that I had the.
I wish people would have gave it more respect.
Yeah, I really wish it would have done better. Which
paved the way for the Switch, so it works out.
It did. It literally is the Switch. Yeah. Because Breath of the Wild released on here, and then
it was ported to Switch, technically. And it runs better on Wii U, technically.
Which is so weird. I don't know how that worked, but whatever. The 3DS. This thing is...
Goat.
This thing... Yeah, it's going to be about... Yeah.
That's dope.
Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance on this thing? Fucking hell.
What's the fact that it was also a DS at the same time?
It was also a DS.
You still had the... I wish they'd bring it back. It was like the download play.
Yes.
I miss that shit so much.
You wouldn't believe playing this Super Mario Brothers on DS and not having the copy.
So fun.
and
it's so fun.
having to beg your friend to do download play just so. And I remember a bunch of people were saying, "Oh, I don't want to do download play because you will steal the game." I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, the people just didn't understand.
No,
it was cool.
No, they didn't. The Wii. Now this thing was revolutionary.
That goes up in the goat.
Yep.
Okay.
That's also a GameCube too.
I will.
Yeah.
It's also a GameCube. You're right.
I'd put it above GameCube, honestly.
I kind of am too.
Little known fact: the internals was literally just a small GameCube with the Wii.
Yep. It actually had parts in here. Now I believe the Wii Slim.
The Slim didn't have it because it didn't play GameCube games.
Because the exact same thing happened with the PS2. The fat PS2 had actual PS1 parts, whereas the Slim was just emulation. Speaking of, this thing is also fucking amazing. This had the largest library we have ever had for video games, and it probably, I think it rivals even our modern consoles today. There's just so many PS2 games. I mean, of course, you can play all the PS2 games on a computer, but who wants to do that? But yeah, what do y'all?
Not me.
What is y'all's thoughts?
I'd put the Wii above it. Honestly,
put the Wii above it. I agree.
It's super tight.
That,
that's more biased based off of games, you know.
Now the PS4, I don't think it's GOAT.
I put it in B.
Low S.
You put it in B?
High B, the top of B. Yeah.
No.
It's low S for me.
Yeah, I'll meet y'all in the middle and do. Oh, okay, there it is.
It's not above the Wii U.
No, it's not. Yeah, I'll put it above.
It's below the PS3.
Look at that.
It's below the PS3. Put that PS3. It deserves that respect.
No, we got The Last of Us, one of my favorite video games of all time, Until Dawn, which is getting a remaster, which is pretty dope.
I don't think they know how to make games anymore. It's just remakes.
Fucking Monster Hunter World released on this fucking thing. Persona 5 released on this thing. And PS3. Fucking God of War Remaster. God of War 4 released on this thing. Horizon Zero Dawn. There's so many good... Last of Us. There's so many good
I just don't
games.
care for any of those games. I'll be real with you.
Oh my... I love
most
this
of
thing.
them.
I love this thing. I got more playtime in this than I ever did in my PS3.
Damn.
Way more. And plus, I could definitely feel it's more powerful until it started overheating, which, you know what, for the overheating, with the overheating, I'll do that. Because this thing overheats way more than the PS3 ever did.
It sounds like a jet plane taking off.
It really does. Eric's does, anyways. He hasn't blown his out.
I need to bring it to you. I'll bring you the thermal paste and everything, dude.
Yes. I got the whole kit to do it.
Because I was trying to do it myself, and I have nothing that can get in there to open it up.
Oh, I got everything. And
you're a real one.
And the Nintendo DS, I think I'll put it below the 3DS.
I put an S tier.
Oh, an S tier. Oh.
Yeah, because the 3DS is just a flat upgrade plus more. But I think it was like equal with the PSP.
Yeah, I agree. By all means, I had fun in this thing. Mario and Luigi's Inside Story. Fucking.
The biggest thing I think of when I think of the DS is that little chat room thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And like that's all. That's it.
Oh, funny story about that. I got grounded because my mom went on me with like a school field trip, and we all had our DSs, and I kept drawing penises in the fucking chat room.
That's funny.
And my mom took away my DS, and I got grounded for like a week. I'm like, God damn, I just want to draw dicks.
Damn.
What else is a dude supposed to do?
Right.
Also, I remember fucking up my screen by playing only Pokemon Ranger on this bitch.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Like, whoever thought that, let's just have them scratch the fuck up out of the screen so you can't even see what the fuck you're selecting on while playing Pokemon Ranger.
That or
Mario Party.
Bakugan.
Oh my god, Bakugan. I was so shocked. I had Bakugan on this and on my PS3, and it was surprisingly a good 1-to-1. I really enjoyed it. Far more than I thought it would. I think. Oh.
We did good.
Oh yeah. Where would y'all put the PS5?
It has no games right now.
What are you talking about?
It needs more games.
What are you talking? What did we just buy, Eric?
What did we just buy?
Or I just buy? We bought a Helldivers. That game is fun as hell.
What else is it on?
It's on PC.
Yeah.
And you know why they only started doing that is because the PS5 shortage, and they don't want us to feel left out.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. And
Or
or
because it's cool being on multiple consoles.
it is cool. I will say that. I think having more games on more consoles, despite being exclusive, is definitely a better thing. I hate exclusive shit. It
You
doesn't.
and me both. That's where my biggest beef with PlayStation as a whole. It's like so exclusive heavy. I just want to play any game on any console.
Never. Spider-Man will never go to PC. Never.
It's on Spider-Man 1 is on Steam.
Yeah, Spider-Man Remastered. Miles Morales is on
Miles
Steam.
Morales, yeah, both of them are on Steam.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2. Hey, hell, God of War got put on Steam.
Yep.
Copyright infringement.
Yeah, The Last of Us Part 2 was on Epic Launcher, and then they took it down because of some kind of legal reason. But it was on there. But yeah, that hell yeah, we could honestly pull it up right now. Actually,
yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, let me type in
PlayStation games. Okay, Helldivers, Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition Until Dawn, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Returnal,
Until Dawn,
Sackboy's Big Adventure.
I didn't even know
Uncharted.
On here. Oh shit! Oh yeah,
Days Gone.
Ratchet and Clank's on here. Returnal. Yep. Returnal was a dope game. Days Gone, probably one of my favorite zombie shooters of all time.
It's really good.
Sackboy is on here. The Predator game that I forgot.
Everyone else forgot too. It's okay.
I forgot about this game. It was a dope game. It's just I forgot about it. Last of Us Remastered. But yeah, and then the new Horizon game's coming out, and the remake for Until Dawn's coming out. Which, if you haven't played this game, it's a dope ass game. I love this game. I love this game so goddamn much.
I'll give it a 5.
Oh, okay. For PS5, I would put it above PS4.
I'd put it in A at least.
I'll put it above PS4. Like, by all means, it's gimmicky. The whole console is gimmicky. More gimmicky than Nintendo is, which is weird. But yeah. But the Series X and S, I'll put them both on here.
The X is just a better Xbox.
It's just a better Xbox. I would just put it in front of the Xbox One. The S, they're tied. Like, it's just a downgraded version of the X, and it's a 1080p machine, and at that, at least. I see so many of those things being...
X goes up to 4K.
Yeah, the X goes up 4K. The S goes up 1080p.
Yeah.
Which, I mean... If you want an entry console, the Series S is a good entry console. It's just,
I think it'd be a great entry just for Game Pass alone.
Just for Game Pass alone. But by all means, if we were just rank Game Pass is GOAT. I fucking wish we got that whenever we were kids. God,
they're in talks about putting Game Pass on Switch and PlayStation.
Well, PlayStation already has a Game Pass.
No, actual Game Pass.
Like actual. Well, I mean, it kind of like a Game Pass. It is kind of like a Game Pass. Like,
it's not as good.
I don't know. I subscribed to both because I had it on the PC and I also played it on my friend's Xbox. And honestly, it's just exclusives. That is honestly because whenever they get done with their big exclusive sale, they just put them on their Game Pass and just do whatever with it.
Well, you get games on release too.
Yeah, Xbox does.
You got Persona 3 Reload on release with Game Pass.
Really?
Yep. Persona 5, 4 when they came to Xbox that day.
Yeah, that's right.
Basically, any big game now that comes out is on Game Pass.
But I will say, they fucked up. Xbox fucked up. Or, well, Sega fucked up. Or Atlas fucked up. Why did you fucking put Portable as the Persona 3? Put FES. What the fuck? Why Portable?
Are you talking about their port?
Yes, their port.
It's because that's what everyone wanted.
I didn't want that. I wanted FES.
No, FES is harder to play. But the answer is supposed to be coming out as DLC for Reload.
Ooh, okay.
So, there you go.
Yeah. But yep, Ernie. Let me just not make y'all go stupid. But yep. that's the it's gonna be the end of the podcast. Anyone want any closing remarks?
Nah.
Nah, man.
I ain't got none.
You ain't got nothing.
Not this week.
Not this week. It's not the same without Justin, is it?
No.
Damn. Well, hopefully we get him next week. Anyways, Eric, Urban, want to close this out?
I did it last week.
No, you got cut off last week.
Eric can do it.
Bye-bye.